Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. This rosy-cheeked flush that I have is not courtesy of an outdoor run in the wintertime, trust me. Instead, it is courtesy of the brand new limited edition Merit Flush Balm shade, Rouge. We're going to talk all about it today. So glad to have you here. Don't forget that you can also follow me over on Instagram, TikTok, and on Threads. But we have a lot to do here on YouTube. I am so happy to be working with Merit, and Merit Beauty has provided me with all the goodies that we have here today. I am always thrilled to talk about Merit products because not only do I work with them, I love them and wear them all the time. They really suit my minimalist nature. You know, their products are made with the finest ingredients and don't clog pores, using only skin first ingredients that I get to talk to you about today. But the star of the show is this gorgeous Rouge shade that we are going to get to. Now, on the screen here and down below, clickable in the description bar, is my link where you can reach Merit. You know, you can save up to 15% if you buy the makeup in sets, which Merit sells on their website. Plus, everything always over $40 ships for free, and I know that I hate paying for shipping, so I bet you're like that too. If it's the very first order that you're placing on the Merit website using my link below, you will get the free signature bag with every first order. Now this little bag is so cute, you guys. Look at the little bunny ears I made. I'll tell you what you can use it for. It is a makeup bag, of course, throw your makeup in, and it opens up. It's so nice to travel with when you put your makeup in it because you tie it like that. When you open it up, it doesn't go completely flat, you know, so everything falls out, but it really makes it so you can reach in there and get what you need. I have to admit to you, however, when I use this, it's actually just to tie and use kind of as a wristlet. I just keep my stuff in it. It's empty right now, but you know, I just kind of keep my stuff in. It's really cute. This particular corduroy version is really cute with, you know, jeans and sneakers, and it just fits all my stuff in there. But that comes with every first order from the Merit website. And like I said, I have my link here. I have it down below. But the main thing I really want to talk to you about is this beautiful limited edition Rouge Flush Balm. It's a limited edition shade, and I really put that on heavily there. But I want you to see in the demo we're going to go to how beautiful it is when you put it on cheeks and lips. And what I have done here that you're noticing, I hope, is a very minimal Merit look that is very cheek and lip focused. I was joking about going for a jog, but that's really what I'm going for. That really pretty rosy flush that doesn't really look like I'm wearing very much makeup, but looks, well, for lack of a better term, lit from within. So let's go ahead and go to the demo right now, and let's play with some of my favorite Merit products along with this limited edition Rouge shade. Join me. All right, let's get started. I'm completely bare-faced here, and I want to start with the Minimalist Complexion Stick, which you guys have maybe seen me use before, but I'll tell you what I haven't done in a while. I did it in one video, but it was too long ago, and it's a way that I really like to wear the Minimalist Stick. I like to wear it with the Great Skin Instant Glow Serum from Merit. This is like a lightweight biphase, as you see. Look at it here. It's going to have to be shaken up and then pumped onto the skin. See how it's got two different, because it's biphasal, so you're going to shake it up before you use it. But it kind of prime skin. I mean, you can wear it on its own, but I like to see it as a bit of like a moisturizer and a primer in one. And it has all sorts of things. It's dermatologist tested. I'm shaking it up here and you'll see it's going to become one. It's fragrance free. It has 4 types of hyaluronic acid that targets layers of skin and kind of plumps the skin and really prepares it. Again, you could use it alone, but I like to use it like, I mean, we can talk about all of the benefits, the caffeine-rich cocoa seed extract and all that stuff. I'm just going to put a few pumps in my hand. But I got to be honest with you. The reason I use it is I really like the glass-like skin effect. I mean, I'm glad I'm getting all the goodness out of it. and it's lovely on its own, but I love to use it under the Minimalist stick because, like I said, it kind of moisturizes and plumps and primes. So as you see, I put it all in my hand. My skin is just drinking this up. I'm going onto the neck too because it's really kind of windy and dry outside. Believe it or not, I think I could use even a little more. It's got Japanese gold thread root, and it supports a healthy skin barrier over time because that's where irritation and stuff comes through. But like I said, here's one more pump. But like I said, I really like the look it gives my skin when I use it, especially under the Minimalist, especially with dry skin in the winter. It really makes the Minimalist just glide on there. Okay, so as you see now, I have prepped my skin, plumped it, smoothed it. Oh, that feels really good. And I just take whatever's extra and kind of put it in my hands and neck. Okay, now we are ready for the next step with the Minimalist complexion stick. The other thing I'm going to do a little bit differently this time around is I'm going to use my Minimalist stick in one shade. Sometimes I show off, and I use one for under the eyes and one for, you can also contour with it. I'm going to use one shade and show you how I do this as a foundation and as a concealer. It's kind of one thing to replace both. It's got light to medium coverage, buildable. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of first, I'm going to put it in the areas I really need some more coverage. I'll probably come back to that. And it goes on so smoothly after the serum. And then I'm going to just put this here. I've got some redness. So I like this shade Suede because it's got a little bit of warmth to it and I feel it helps. I know I've got stripes on my face here. I'm even putting some on my lids. You can contour with it or bronze, but I'm just using one shade now. Like I said, not showing off. I'm just using one shade here all over the face. I just like to do those little stripes. You could apply it straight to your brush, but I'm no nonsense. And Merit is minimalist makeup, so I'm absolutely taking them at their words. The fatty acids in this condition the skin. Now, how am I putting this on? I am putting this on with the Merit brush number 1. Now, I hoard these. There's no secret that I have, probably 3 or 4 of these. I always have one at the ready. It is one of my absolute favorite complexion brushes. Let's take a look at it as I use it here. It's got these densely packed, super duper soft vegan bristles. It's made from 100% recycled material and it's easy to throw into your bag or take wherever you want with you. It cleans super quickly. Now it looks like I'm just all over my skin, but this is so soft. It feels like just a little bit of a feather tip. Now I'm going to go back in here with the Minimalist stick and I'm going to get some areas that need a little bit more coverage. So I have a blemish right here. Yuck. Blemish no more. Okay. And my nose. Because, it is dry. California's been kind of windy and dry. And I'm just going to kind of hit those areas. I know I got them first, but you see, using the same shade, I really like this because I can just go in and get it with those densely packed bristles. Bristles is like the wrong word because it's so soft. I like to use also the warmth of my hands. I have the serum on me. I have this, look at this complexion. And it just looks so nice and just like really kind of plumping and it feels so good on my skin now in the winter. It feels really nice. Okay, so my complexion is done and I'm really happy with it. It just feels, because I used a warm shade, it just feels a little bit summery and my skin feels just really good from the serum. When I went off camera, I didn't want to bore you. I put on my Merit mascara, have a little eyeliner on. I've used this in so many videos, so I wanted to focus on other things, but I did use our beautiful highlighter from Merit in the shade Cava, and I used their bronzer in the shade Leo, which you guys might know from other videos are my favorite. So I did that off camera because I've done that so much. I wanted to focus a little bit more in this video on the Solo Shadow Matte Eye Color. So this is a product that was so requested from Merit, and I'm holding the shade Midcentury right here. I like this shade because it feels a little bit almost the way a bronzer would look if used in the crease. I have hooded eyes and I have my Merit mascara on, but I just love this as a neutral. It's buildable, it's not gonna crease, and I'm gonna use my Merit number 2 brush. I love my Merit number 1, but Merit number 2 is quickly getting quite the place in my heart, and I'm gonna use the bigger side of it first just to put a little bit of this into the crease, because I love the way it looks. I don't want to do too much with my eyes. I really want to get to the star of the show here in a moment, but I do want my eyes to look a little more presentable, and bronzer and such can crease. I want to just build this kind of sheer wash of color. And these neutrals really just kind of work with the minimalist shades. Plus, I mean, it's really good for my eyelids because I am having some dry skin issues, and we've got sunflower seed oil in here that kind of nourishes my skin. I'm going to flip this around and use the smaller side to do some lining with it. We've got magnolia bark that extracts that soothe the skin, which, my eyelids are, sometimes they get a little itchy when it gets dry. And of course there is peptides that are so good, and it's really antioxidant rich with chamomile, and it just really helps to make the eyelids look a little bit more done, as you can see, okay? And now we can get to the star of our show, but I feel like my face is really prepped and ready for it. And I love that this snaps closed. No, it's not going to dry out. I haven't had any trouble with that. The star of our show is the new Flush Balm in Rouge. I cannot wait to talk about it. This is a really creamy blush that melts. You guys have tried the other shades, I'm sure. It gives you kind of a lit from within look with microfine pigments. You can put this on. The shape of it is amazing. I'm going to use it on cheeks and lips today. That's why I've let my eyes be just a little bit downplayed, because I want to do this really pretty flushed look on cheeks and lips. And because of the dome shape here, you have a few different ways you can apply this. I brought over another, I told you I got a ton of these. I brought over another number 1 brush. I can put it on like this. I don't mind doing that because I don't share my makeup with anyone, but some people don't like that. You can also put it just onto the brush. Since we're going to use it on cheeks and lips today, I think I'm going to put it on the brush so that we're not going directly mouth to cheek. Some people I don't share it with anyone, but some people don't like that. So there's 2 ways to do it. Sometimes I just go like that, I admit it. But look at this beautiful red shade. Let me swatch it for you here. I'm going to really do a deep swatch, but really it's quite transparent and buildable. It doesn't get heavy or caking, and I think it really lasts a long time. It doesn't cause acne, and has vitamin E to really help condition the skin. Plus, of course, it's made with recycled parts. So let me take this here, and I am going to just dab this onto the skin, and I'll overdo it so that you guys can really see what it looks like. This is a really bright, cheerful shade for me. Sometimes I like to take my hands, I always wash my hands, of course, but sometimes I like to take my hands and just kind of place it onto the skin a little bit more. But you see, this works directly, or as I just did it today. I'm trying to do different ways that I've done than in other videos. And look at I just keep going in there, and I'm using my number 1 brush. And as you see, it just kind of looks like I've been, on the ski slopes. I haven't been on the ski slopes. Or just out in a really, like a really good walk, healthy walk on a winter's day. That's what I really love about this. And I've been putting it on my nosy, just kind of want that fresh look, just kind of a wintry, fresh look. Isn't that pretty? Let me exaggerate it a little more. This is how I would wear it, but for you guys, what I'm going to do is really exaggerate it, just so you can better see the shade. So bear with me, at the risk of looking a little silly, not on purpose. I just want to show you it a bit more, just so there's no mistaking. I'm putting it on the nose too. But again, I like the subtlety of the color. I like the flush from within. I am just doing this a little bit more so you can kind of see. And I did it across the bridge of the nose, almost like the sun that reflects off of the snow. Okay, and that is definitely exaggerated for effect, but I wanted you guys to just kind of really see what it looks like. Okay, now I am going to take my number 2 brush, multitasker. And I want to put some of this onto the lips. And we're going to finish it off. Again, look, I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm not on camera, I just go like that. Please don't judge. But on camera, we'll be very, very meticulous. Look at how this number 1 applies this shade. Look how pretty this is. I'll take down my mirror so you can see it a little bit better. Look how pretty that is. And it feels really nourishing. It must be that vitamin E that's conditioning the skin. It feels really nice on the lips. And it's a really pretty shade. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this in Maraschino, also from Merit, or Lip Gelée, and I'm going to add it over the top because I think they're really pretty together. Look at this. Just adds that little bit of gloss. Again, protecting my lips. In the colder weather. And there is my very minimalist Merit look. Remember to use my link here on the screen, but also down below in the description bar. It's clickable in the description bar. Remember that you can pick this up. You can save money on sets. Don't forget that if it's your first order, you get the lovely signature bag, and all orders over $40 always ship completely free. Now, let's talk about this. This is what makes us a community. I know how many Merit fans I have out there. You guys always talk to me about my Merit videos, and I'm so proud to work with the brand. I really thank them for coming back to me again. It is such a joy. But this is, where we're a community. Talk to me below about your favorites. Are you going to pick up this Rouge blush? And what do you think? Do you like it? I kind of love it. I kind of like it overdone too. I know I did it a little bit too much, but I really love that kind of minimalist vibe to it. And I'm letting just cheeks and these kind of red shiny lips. It feels like it's not overdone. It's not too much, but it just feels really healthy and nice. So let me know all of your thoughts. Thank you so much to Merit for working with me on this video. Make sure that you subscribe and like and share all of that good stuff. And I look forward to seeing you all again in the next video. Bye-bye.